taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion left, Shepard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it to about the 40. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll bring Jeudy in motion right. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And what a big-time play there. 54 yards. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A first catch for Judy. Good for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Inside the 10. And all the way home for Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights him off, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In motion right is Hopkins. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check smash. 19 tight.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, hurt.
They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught on the the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mims in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Off the draw, here's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. On second down, Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Tiger, 65 catch, 65.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Number 84. On gain of 31 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they...
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown, you ain't get money. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back